Hello and welcome back to the Worcester Senior Center Stay Connected Programming Channel 192. My name is Linda Winsek Moore and I'm Manager of Senior Services and Education at the Worcester Senior Center. Today I would like to introduce a fall prevention video created by UMASS Medical School students. I hope you benefit from this very important information. Remember, be safe, be well, and stay hydrated. Thank you and have a very nice day.
Hello everyone, my name is Emily Sheehy and I am a second-year medical student at UMass Medical School here in Worcester. I'm part of a team of students who will be presenting an informational segment on fall risk and some measures that you can take to lower the risk of falls. Our team consists of 4 second-year medical students, Cara Genduso, Alex Jew, Nick Radigan, and myself, and 4 graduate nursing students, Allison Dyberg, Julie Darcy, Jake Davidson, and Raquel Tavidian. We will start off today's segment by demonstrating 3 different tests that you can do in your home in order to test your leg strength, balance, and mobility, all factors that contribute to risk of falls. After these tests, we will move on to discuss some goals and considerations to make in order to lower the risk of falls, such as proper footwear, stair and bathroom safety, and medication usage. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope that you find this segment informative and helpful.
Hello, my name is Cara Genduso and I am a second-year medical student. I will be demonstrating the timed up and go test, which is used to assess mobility and the risk of falling. All that you need for this test is a chair, a mark on the floor about 10 feet away from the chair, and your regular footwear. You can also use a walking aid if needed. I will be demonstrating this test by myself, but it is important that you have someone assisting you as you do this test. They can time you as you complete the test and walk alongside you in case you lose your balance. You start this test seated in the chair with your hands on the armrest and one foot slightly in front of the other. The person assisting you will have a timer. They will start their timer and say go. When they say go, you stand up from the chair, walk at your normal pace to the mark on the floor. Once you get there, you want to turn around, walk back towards the chair, and sit back down. Those who take 12 seconds or more to complete this task are at risk for falling. Next, Alex will demonstrate the 30-second chair stand test. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Alex Jew and I'm a second-year medical student at UMass Medical School. Today, I'll be explaining the 30-second chair stand test, which aims to test lower body strength and assess the risk of falls. All you need is a chair placed against the wall and someone to record you for 30 seconds. You want to sit in the chair with your arms across your chest like this. The person assisting you should start the timer saying go. And when they say go, you should stand up and sit down as quickly as you are able to go. You want to remember to keep your arms across your chest like this for the entirety of the 30 seconds. Remember to keep track of how many times you're able to stand up and sit down, and use that number to consult the following chart to see if you're at risk for falling. Next, Raquel will demonstrate the 4-stage balance test.
Everyone, my name is Raquel Tavidian and I am in the master's program at UMass Worcester's Graduate School of Nursing. So for the portion of the study assessment that I will be talking about is the 4-stage static balance test. So this test is designed to be done without any canes or walkers, so it's just you alone performing the assessment. Preferably, hopefully you have a buddy or someone around that could catch you just in case you fall off balance while performing this assessment. So the first step of this assessment is to stand just with your feet together for 10 seconds. Great, if you could do that, then we're going to go on to the second step. Now for this step, you're going to take the big toe of one of your feet, doesn't matter which one, and put it within the instep of your other foot. And then we are going to hold this step for 10 seconds. Great, if you could do that, then we're on to the next step. And these steps get progressively harder as we go along. So if you can't complete the previous step, then please do not attempt the next one because we don't want anyone to fall. So this third step, we are going to take one foot and put the other one heel to toe directly behind it in tandem. And we're going to hold this for 10 seconds. Great, could you hold it? If you could, then let's go on to the fourth and final step. Now this one's the hardest one. So we're just gonna stand on one foot, doesn't matter which foot, for 10 seconds. Ready? Great, now that's the assessment. Could you complete all the steps?
Hi, my name is Nick, and I'll be talking to you today about how medications can increase fall risk. Before I begin, I just want to say that taking your prescribed medications is important. However, some medications can cause side effects. One of these side effects can be the lowering of blood pressure, which can make you feel dizzy when you stand up. This dizzy feeling can increase if you're taking a lot of different medications or have had a change in your medication dosage. If you are ever feeling dizzy when you stand up, we recommend talking to your primary care doctor about this and seeing if your medication can be stopped, switched, or reduced. If your doctor is unable to change your medications, we recommend standing up slowly and sitting back down if you ever start to feel dizzy, so that you can decrease your risk of falling. We hope that this information has been helpful, and remember, talk to your doctor. Now Julie will talk about fall risk when using stairs.
So hi, I'm Julie Darcy. I'm a DNP Year 1 student at UMASS Worcester, and I wanted to talk a little about safety and stairs. So what I just did, just now coming down my own stairs, I hope is evident that I was trying to break as many safety rules as possible without actually falling down my own stairs. A lot of times we don't always think about the stairs in our own house simply because it's our own home and we all know our own homes by heart. Unfortunately, I've met quite a number of patients at the hospital where I've trained who got there because of a fall, and several of those patients fell down the stairs in their own home, so it's easier than you would think. So let's go over some safety considerations. So let's look at the stairs themselves. Our house is Victorian era, so for some reason that means we have short, narrow stairs. When we first moved in, these wooden stairs were bare and very slippery, so one of the first things we did was install the carpet runner down the middle. It was relatively easy. You could do it yourself with the runner and a staple gun, or you can hire someone to do it for you. Just make sure it doesn't move, or else it's going to defeat the purpose. This staircase has a good sturdy banister on it, banister railing, and if we wanted to, we could have a railing installed on the wall on the other side for extra safety, but honestly, these stairs are pretty narrow, as you can see. So you can practically lean against the wall and hold the handrail at the same time. If you're considering installing new railings on your stairs, make sure they're installed by a professional so they don't wobble and become a safety issue themselves. Okay, so how else was I coming down the stairs unsafely? For one thing, I had this big, wide laundry basket full of clothes, which I was carrying with both hands and not holding the handrail. It's so full, I can't really see the stairs around it. So if anything were left or got dropped on the stairs, like this, so then there's my four-legged laundry assistants here. Many of us have pets and we know that they just want to be where we are, right? That usually means that they're right next to you while you're walking down the stairs. And while they'd never do it on purpose, they can be very easy to trip over or get pushed over by them. So another safety consideration is these oh so fashionable but floppy loose boots I've got on. They don't fit my feet very securely, and they're a lot more like bedroom slippers than like functional footwear. Even though I'm in my own house, I've got to think about that. So the last consideration is lighting. I bet you couldn't even really see me when I came down from the stairs at the top of the stairs in the first place. So as easy as it is to forget, remember to turn your lights on. And if you have some dark areas, dark stairs like to the basement or back stairs to the back door at night, you might want to consider having better lighting installed. Because we're still working on this part of the house, we've got these temporary motion sensor lights up here, which I can zoom in on in a sec, and which are a great option for a lot of dimly lit areas. So let's try the laundry again, and I'll show you some simple changes I made that can give you a good idea of things you might want to change for the sake of safety. Ready, girls? Go! Good girls! So as you can see, I turned on the lights. I've switched over to my favorite hamper, which is flexible and light, and I can hold onto it with one hand and hold the handrail with the other. Now I've got my proper fitting shoes on, and I'm able to look where I'm going, just in case someone dropped, say, that dog toy on the stairs. So since these aren't the only stairs in my house, there's probably other stairs that we need to think about. If these stairs were outside, we'd need to think about the environment as well. In the fall and winter, we can have mud and snow at the base of the steps or on the steps. So make sure you have someone who can help you clear your sidewalks. Most neighborhoods have landscaping companies who advertise that they'll come around and clear your driveway and walkways. So just be sure to ask them to do the walkways and the stairs as well so that you can get to that nice clean driveway. I do wish that we could have all met in person, because I have no doubt that many of you have thought about most of the things that I said here before, and you'd probably have more suggestions for me. I hope I was able to bring up something that you hadn't thought of before. So please be safe and don't fall. Thanks.
Hi everyone, my name is Jake. I'm a first year DNP student here at UMASS, and today I'm going to be talking to you about fall prevention in the bathroom. Now, bathroom falls can account up to 80% of falls occurring when you're within your own home, so it's really important that I teach you some things on how you can prevent this. Now, number one, you're going to want to keep your bathroom floors nice and dry. You don't want any water that you can slip on, as there's a lot of hard things that you can fall and hit your head on, such as the sink, toilet, bathtub. One thing you can do to prevent wet floors is have an absorbent bath mat, and it's important that this bath mat has a rubber backing so that it does not slip and become a falling hazard on its own. Now, another thing you can do is that you want a walk-in shower or tub. Now, this prevents you from stepping over anything that you could trip on while getting into the shower. If this isn't possible, you're going to want railings on the inside and outside of your shower to help you in and out. This gives you more stability. And within your shower, you're going to want anti-slip mats that you can grip your feet on, as the bathtub can be slippery when wet. And if possible, you're going to want to get a shower chair and a removable shower head that you can bathe yourself with while you're sitting in the shower. And another thing that you can do is get handles by your toilet if you have trouble getting up. And you're going to want to make sure that you're able to stand up from your toilet and be stable, and you don't want to be off balance while standing up. Another important thing that's often overlooked is you want proper lighting in the bathroom. Now, a lot of people are rushing to the bathroom at night because they have to go, but they may trip on something because they didn't see it. So it's important to have night lights or bright light bulbs within your bathroom to really shed light on any tripping hazards. And lastly, you're going to want proper footwear in the bathroom, as there's a lot of things that you can slip on. And Allison is going to be talking to you more about proper footwear, and I'll turn this over to her.
Hi,
My name is Allison, and I'm a nursing student in the Graduate School of Nursing at UMass Medical School. Today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about proper footwear to prevent falls. As you can see, I'm wearing a very cute pair of monkey slippers. However, they are very unsafe when it comes to falls. My foot can easily slide out and the bottom is very slippery. A few things that you want to look for in a good pair of shoes to help prevent falls is size, first of all. You want to make sure that they are not too big so that your foot can slide out, and that they're not too small so that it can scrunch your toes and really cause some irritating foot pain. The next thing that you want to look for is a closed heel. This is very important that the heel is high up so that your foot cannot slide in and out. If your foot does slide in and out, it can create loss of balance, which is very unsafe. The next thing that you want to look at is the weight of the shoe itself. Heavy shoes can be hard for some people to lift up, which can cause shuffling or tripping, and we do not want that. So a nice light pair of shoes that you can easily walk in are the best. The next thing that you want to look for is the bottom of the shoe to have good traction. If the bottom of the shoe is flat, they can be very, very slippery. So you want to look at something that can easily grip onto the ground. The next thing is the heel itself. You don't want it to be too high because that can create loss of balance as well. You want it to be nice and low to the ground so that they're easy to walk in. And then my sneakers, they have shoelaces, but an alternative would be looking for a pair of shoes that have Velcro so you can easily put on the shoes yourself, and then also you don't have to worry about the laces coming undone throughout the day and potentially tripping over them, or just the annoyingness of having to retie your shoes. So there are a few different people that you can talk to about proper footwear. You can talk to your healthcare provider, or you could see a podiatrist. And as we know, our feet are always changing as we get older, so a podiatrist could be the best person to talk to ensure proper footwear for your specific feet.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We hope this segment provided useful information and tools to help increase your safety and lower your risk for falls. We would like to thank Linda Winsek-Moore and the folks at the Worcester Senior Center for inviting us to be part of this week's Senior Speak. Although we were unable to physically visit the Senior Center because of the pandemic, we hope that this socially distanced segment was helpful to you. If you have any questions about the tests or goals that we discussed today, you should contact your primary care doctor. Thank you again for tuning in.